It was a regular Tuesday at Danvers High School in Massachusetts. Students rushed through the hallways, chatting about homework, weekend plans, and their next soccer match. Among them was 14-year-old Philip Chisholm-Quiet, reserved, a star soccer player. No one could have predicted the darkness that lurked behind his calm demeanor. That afternoon, Colleen Ritzer, a kind and well-loved math teacher, wrapped up her lessons. She was known for her warm personality, always encouraging students to do their best. But what she didn't know was that someone had been watching her, someone who had already made up his mind. Surveillance footage shows Colleen leaving her classroom and heading to the faculty restroom. Moments later, Philip peeks out from the same classroom, hesitating. Then, as if making a final decision, he pulls his hood up, slips on gloves, and follows her inside. What happened next was nothing short of pure horror. For 11 minutes, Philip brutally attacked Colleen inside that restroom. At one point, a female student opened the door, saw what she thought was someone using the bathroom, and quickly left unaware of the nightmare unfolding inside. That brief moment seemed to spook Philip. He rushed out, his hands stained red, and made his way through the hallways, avoiding eye contact with anyone. But his crime wasn't over. Philip returned to the scene, grabbed Colleen's belongings, and concealed his identity with a red sweatshirt draped over his head. Then, something even more disturbing happened. He disappeared momentarily, only to return wearing a full black ski mask. It was clear he had a plan. He retrieved a large green recycling bin and wheeled it into the faculty restroom. Minutes later, he emerged, pushing the heavy bin down the hallway. Inside was Colleen, and as he struggled with its weight, surveillance cameras captured it all. Philip wheeled the bin out of the school, across the parking lot, and into the nearby woods. 7 minutes later, he returned the bin now visibly lighter. And if that wasn't chilling enough, he walked back inside, barefoot, as if nothing had happened. But where was Colleen? When Colleen didn't come home that night, her parents grew worried. They reached out to the school hoping for an answer. At the same time, Philip's mother was also searching for her son. He had vanished after school, skipping soccer practice, running in the opposite direction. By 12:30 a.m., police received a report about a lone teenager walking along the highway. When they stopped him, they noticed something odd, a ski mask around his neck. He claimed he was coming from Tennessee, had no home, and was simply wandering. But inside his pocket was something that sent chills down the officer's spine, a credit card with the name Colleen Ritzer. Philip was taken to the station for questioning. When an officer asked him if there was anything in his backpack that could harm them, he simply responded, "Yes." Inside, they found a stained box cutter. When asked where the stains came from, Philip said 4 words that changed everything: the girl in the woods. Meanwhile, back at Danvers High School, another teacher had joined the search for Colleen. He found a school bag wedged between boulders near the woods, along with a pair of white bloodied gloves. Officers arrived, and with the help of a search dog, they uncovered something far worse. Underneath a pile of leaves, partially hidden, was Colleen. Her body had been cruelly staged, her clothes ripped, her injuries unspeakable. She had been attacked, violated, and left there as if her life meant nothing. But Philip didn't just stop there. Hours after the attack, he used Colleen's credit card to buy a cheeseburger at Wendy's, then went to a movie theater to watch a Woody Allen film acting as if he hadn't just committed one of the most brutal crimes in Massachusetts history. He was arrested, and as investigators pieced together the evidence, an even darker picture of Philip emerged. Reports surfaced that he had a twisted obsession setting cats on fire for pleasure. And while awaiting trial, he attacked a female youth worker, choking her and beating her while foaming at the mouth. Philip's defense argued that he was suffering from a mental breakdown, hearing voices that commanded him to kill. But the prosecution wasn't buying it. They showed the jury the surveillance footage, the methodical planning, and the lack of remorse. Finally, the verdict came in. Philip Chisholm was found guilty of first-degree murder, robbery, and assault. He was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 40 years, a decision that devastated Colleen's family, who wanted him locked away forever. Her family later filed a lawsuit questioning how no one monitored the school's security cameras in real time, how Philip was allowed to roam freely, and why a brutal crime had taken place right under their noses. The lawsuit was settled in 2022, but no amount of justice could ever bring Colleen back. This case serves as a chilling reminder sometimes the most dangerous people are the ones you least expect. But what do you think? Was Philip truly insane, or was he just pure evil? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.